Hi everyone, welcome back to Healing Days Oracle, or welcome if you're new. Today we have a requested video all about your ex. Are they waiting for you or waiting for an opportunity, hoping to come back or moving on? So if you want to know if you should wait as well or just an energy of this connection, what's going on here? Maybe this is an ex for most of you, but even if it's a crush that you're in no contact, someone that you wanted to know, are they waiting or moving on? We're gonna try to tap into what's going on in their lives right now, and I'm gonna add loads of messages at the end too. Okay, just to understand the mind frame here, and I understand most of those could be maybe in no contact as well. So with the messages, we try to get more information. If you're new, my name is Josie. I hope you consider subscribing if you're not already. If you are a returning subscriber, I really appreciate all the support here on my videos, on my lives as well. I do live readings throughout the week, and I do have private readings for tarot, of course, but also Akashic Records readings, or a combination of both. If you wanted to tap into your soul's history, it's a great way. And I also have my crystals on my Etsy shops, the ones you see here and many others. My decks I've created like this one, and one of this, the ones for messages I'll be using today as well, and so many others. So check all the links below if you're interested. And today we have 3 options, all selenite heart-shaped crystals, but I'll bring it close to you for group 1. You see here they have like angel wings in this one. Okay, so hopefully you can see. And the deck is my own deck, the Inner Vision Tarot. The images are similar to this image on the back. Group 2 is with the Light Seers Tarot. I know many of you guys know this deck and like this deck. And with the selenite heart shape with the flower of life shapes here. So if this one is calling your attention, then it's for you. Group 2. And group 3 is with the classical RWS. And this is another, I feel like it's another angel wing. What do you feel like? There's carvings here. This symbol, this image. So if it's calling your attention, then group 3 is for you. And if you want a RWS, like the original images of the tarot, then this one is for you. It is colorful anyway. And as always, I say go with your gut feeling. Your first choice is most likely the right one, but of course you can watch the full video and see which one resonates the most. As always, my details, the cards that I use, a way for you to support this channel, everything is on the description below. Take what is resonating, leave the rest behind, have fun as well. I always set my intentions that your spirit guides will help you to take only what is resonating. Again, group 1, 2, and 3. Timestamp always on the first pin a comment and the description below. Thanks for watching. Hi group 1, if you chose the Inner Vision Tarot and the selenite with the angel wings, we start here. We're going to try to understand what's going on with this ex or someone you're in no contact with. Okay, so are they waiting? Are they moving on? What's going on here? So 9 of Wands. I'll take just the top one here, which is Justice. There's too many turning. Okay. 6 of Pentacles and Justice. All right. What's going on here? 5 of Pentacles. Are they moving on? Okay, 5 of Cups. 5 and 5 energies, which can be inner and outer conflicts with this. Okay, what's going on? Temperance, Queen of Swords, okay. High Priestess, King of Cups. I feel like I just wanted to give you a couple of other cards. King of Cups and Queen of Swords. So, Ten of Cups. We do have the High Priest, which is Hierophant. Okay, so Taurus, Justice for Libra. Ten of Wands. Just want to put in order that they're coming. Just trying to give space here. I want the cards to be in the order that they're coming. There's definitely some stress, overthinking. They're seeing you as the Queen of Swords, which really means they feel like you'll be cutting them away. If they approach you, it may be would, maybe because, you know, they hurt you, right? And at the end of the deck here, Empress. That's interesting when someone sees you as Empress as well. And the Empress can be in that power energy that they may not feel like they have it. Okay. Sorry, I keep organizing here because I really feel like I'm trying to feel the energies here. And my guides ask me to take my time reading because sometimes I speak fast, so I'm trying to speak slower to just really listen to my guides. But many times I speak fast because I'm trying to just give you everything that's coming to me as well. But they're telling me they're gonna help me to not speak so many things at the same time to me because I hear too many things at the same time. I feel like an apology. My guides are saying apology. They feel like they owe you an apology, okay? They do feel conflicted because they felt like it could be such a positive connection, but there was work to be done, and they could have been wounded from other connections, or maybe even you hurt each other. So it's like they needed the time for themselves as well. They didn't know what to do. So it could have been like a lot of potential, but also the need to develop didn't happen. So, but we need to go back to the question, right? So, are they waiting or moving on? I do feel like many of them were waiting for an opportunity to apologize, to reach out and understand what they said they did. Some of them have missed this opportunity and they feel like I missed my chance. I should have spoken when I had an opportunity, and now it's too late because they feel like if they approach you, you would cut them away. You're the Queen of Swords energy that could cut them away. And if they're coming with the heart open of the King of Cups, there's a lot of work to be done to be able to open up. And the last card I know I put here, it was the Empress. So I know that, so let me put in order. I know that they see you in this pedestal, that maybe they don't have the access anymore to you. They feel like you would cut them away. So I don't feel like they are moving on, but also they feel like they were waiting for this opportunity to apologize, and they feel like they have waited too long now. They don't know if they have a chance. So they're not moving on, but also I feel like waiting for a chance, but not sure if they will get. That's how my guides are saying. There's a lot of energies of seeing things in a negative way and not knowing if they really have a chance or not, because there was a lot of potential. It's more like too little too late, or this feeling like I miss such a good opportunity to be happy, to be with someone that was good for me. So it's a lot of work and there's a lot of inner healing. So I don't feel like they are moving on yet anyway with someone else or anything like that, because there's still healing energy. So I feel like they would like to be with someone, not a specific person, right? So I feel like I wanted to meet someone, I wanted to be happy again, but I don't know if I can move on yet until I'm able to apologize to you. So for you guys that are in no communication but not too long, I feel like they're still hopeful that they can reach out to you, and it's still not too late to apologize or see how you are, if you can make amends or not. So there's still that hope there. For the guys that are in no contact for a long time, many of them feel like they had the chance to reach out and apologize and they missed it. So it's not like they're moving on in their lives, but they're also thinking, I waited too long. So they could be hoping to be with someone at some point or move on with their lives because they feel like, yeah, I missed my chance, but they have not moved on yet. Anyway, just in case you wanted to know what's going on in their lives, in case you don't know, in case there's no contact at all. But at the same time, some of them that are, of course, take what's resonating for a situation. The ones that are in no contact for a long time, they feel like they have missed that window, and they feel like now it's really too late, or maybe they feel like you moved on if you guys have no contact at all and they don't know what's going on in your life. So I feel like there's a lot of regret, negativities, seeing things in a negative way, just looking into what didn't work, or feeling left out as well. Even if they walk away, even if they stop the contact, they feel left out. They feel bad about the situation for sure. But they also feel like you wouldn't give them a chance. You wouldn't accept their apology. You are in this pedestal unattainable. Just so you know. So in case some of you guys still wanted to be in contact with them, just know that they don't feel like they can access you right now. So I'm not sure if there's a way for you to send some kind of, sign. Just keep that in mind. But I feel like not moved on, the ones that have been not too long without contact, waiting for an opportunity to apologize, the ones that have been a long time with no contact feel like they still need to apologize, but they could have missed the window. So they don't know if they will ever have that chance. But not moved on, not with someone. That's not how it feels. Like I said, I wanted to add loads of messages so we get into the energy of this person as well. I do have the X deck here from Moonmouth Goddess. And I have my own deck here too. The Whispers Between the Pages Oracle. Okay, so let's see. Okay, take what's resonating. If the message is not resonating, it's okay. I'm holding myself back. You see the ones that wanted to apologize but still not reaching out, not having that courage. I will be ending a commitment to be with you. So some of them could be thinking here, again, even if they have been with someone else, right? Depending on how long you guys are not together anymore, they don't feel like they have moved on. They could have been with other people, but not really moved on from you. So I have been incredibly selfish. See, recognition of what they have really been doing. Very selfish, they feel. Somewhere in time, I will find you and love you again. You see that hope of reaching out somewhere in time, not knowing when, not knowing if it's possible, not knowing if you would give a chance. right? So that hope energy is still here. I'm scared to talk about commitment with you. And it could have been the issue that you guys had before. If it was a commitment problem, if it was someone is scared to go to the next level of your connection, and now is scared to reach out, to see. Why does this have to be so hard? And I feel like it's the energies of the Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, seeing things in that negative light, like I was saying. So it's hard for them, right? In reality, it may not be that hard. They just need to put the ego aside, reach out, apologize, but they still find it always hard. She's going to say no. He's going to say no. I need more time to think about things. Yeah, always taking more time. And this could have been the problem too. So taking time, and then time pass, right? So when you realize it's too late. I have a lot of personal issues I needed to work on. So some issues too in the personal life. Maybe you know exactly what affected you guys. I'm working on myself. That's what I said about this Temperance here. There's still healing energies here for sure. So what else? Sometimes I feel so lost without you. Definitely someone that feels bad about it. Lost without you. Our relationship broke me. Yeah, definitely healing. You know. And at the end of the deck, I have dreams of you that make me miss you. Still, you know, you come to their mind, you crossed their mind here, missing you. I feel like knowing because there was a lot of potential with this Ten of Cups, with, you know, seeing you as this Empress energy, but still holding back, thinking it's too difficult or it's too hard. You see that 9, 10 of Wands, it's like, oh, it's too hard, it's a lot of work. So I feel like a sabotage energy. Let's see here with my deck. Anything else? This is really 5D messages I put energy when I created this deck. We've crossed timeline lifetimes to find the right version of this love. There's still lifetimes, so lessons, you know, to connect with each other here. So maybe this is still not the right version. Your absence taught me how to hold myself with tenderness. So you could have really taught them how to do some shadow work, some healing as well. You are the lesson that turned into a blessing. Look at that. Lessons, you see? Focus here on the lessons. Even if our paths diverge, our essence remains entangled in light. So there's definitely deep connection here. Maybe you guys feel like soulmate, twin flames, the way you understand. I release the weight of needing to know and let the divine carry us forward. So I feel like someone not understanding everything. Why did I act this way? Why things happen that way? So trying to give to the divine as well. This love doesn't rush. It ripens in the light of divine unfolding. I feel like someone believing in like divine time. If it's meant to be, will be. Maybe that's how you feel as well. Or if you want to give to the universe this energy. I'll know it's you by the way my soul exhales. So it's like knowing. If you guys connect again, and at the end of the deck, I stopped reaching for you and started reaching for the version of me you once saw. I feel like someone who wanted to do better. You see that energy of lessons for sure, and trying to be a better person because you taught them. You see, you taught me how to hold myself with tenderness. So I feel like this energy of evolving, growing, learning. For many of you guys that are not in contact for some time, or this is the next not too long ago, it is still someone that wants to come and apologize. It's not because the ones that have not been in contact for a while don't want to. They want it, but they just feel like they missed that chance. but I don't feel like moving on like being with someone else. Maybe they have been with people, but they didn't move on from you, if you understand what I mean. So, yeah, take what is resonating. If you want an extension of this reading or any other questions, my links are below for private readings. I'll leave with this group one. So let me know if it helps you out. Leave me a comment. It helps the channel. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching. Hi, group 2. If you chose the Light Seers deck and the Heart Selenite with the Flower of Life, let's see here. Is your ex waiting or moving on? Maybe it's not an ex, maybe it's just someone in no contact, like a crush. Waiting to get a chance again, or moving on. Maybe you have been in no contact for a while or just a little bit. Take what's resonating. Group 2, what do we need to know? 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Temperance, Lovers, 2 of Cups. Take just the top one, which is the Devil. Okay. Are they waiting or moving on? Group. I think just the top one. Group 2, Knight of Wands. Okay. Six of Swords, 8 of Swords. The Emperor. And 6 of Wands. What else do I want to know for group 2? 10 of Wands. And at the end of the deck, the Wheel. Okay. Right. So we do have Sagittarius, Gemini, Capricorn, Aries. Okay. I'm just taking my time. I know I normally read very fast, and I ask my spirit guides to speak slower. I read fast because I hear too many things at the same time. I'm clairaudient, so I ask them to speak slower to me so I can speak slower on the videos. Okay, there's a lot of love here for sure, and definitely a healing energy needed, but someone definitely feeling stuck. So I feel like they really wanted to move on, and they could have dated or just tried to be with anybody, even if they don't care, even if it's just like fire, passion, move on, but they're not being able to move on. It has been difficult. It has been, I feel like, someone reevaluating their lives and feeling like they manipulated, they did what they shouldn't have done. So there's a lot of hard work on the self, and given the opportunity, I feel like they would like to communicate again or talk again about you guys, see where you are, where you could go. With this wheel here, it's like a karmic wheel as well, coming back again. It's like, do we have another chance again? Can I approach again? And I feel like with these fire energies that we have here, Knight of Wands, Emperor, even the Temperance is Sagittarius. So it is someone that is waiting. See, the 6 of Wands, even the 10 of Wands. There's a lot of fire energies, but it is like, if I put the hard work, will we have a chance? It's someone that's still hoping for a light at the end of the tunnel, a celebration after the battles. But definitely someone going through some internal, external battles right now. Ups and downs of emotions as well. They have a really beautiful, I feel like your connection was something deep and strong and fiery and passion, but deep connection as well, soul connection, but also it could have been hard to hold on to because it could have been a lot of emotions, a lot of things going on. And I feel like your person could have been scared as well, scared of being stuck in a relationship, someone that feels like relationships, instead of being something to grow together, they could feel like, what if I'm stuck? Maybe they were in connections in the past that they were stuck, right? So I feel like really this energy of needing to understand, but not having the courage to take a chance or go deeper or stay longer or fight for the connection or do the work inside the connection. Someone that found it easier to get out of the connection. So I feel like they reevaluated their choices, what they have said, what they have done. There's definitely regret energies, but they also feel a bit stuck on reaching out. So as much as they wanted to reach out, they feeling stuck. They needed to build a courage for that. I do feel like a courage is actually building up with your person, because I feel like they tried to move on. Like I said, maybe they dated, maybe they have been with other people just to try to forget you, but they couldn't. It's still something being pulled towards each other here. So if the question is, are they waiting or moving on? Definitely not moving on, but trying to move on, not being able to. So they are right now reevaluating. They could be in this in between. It's not like they were waiting to be with you or reach out to you, but I feel like because they tried to move on and they couldn't, now they are in this evaluation time, even if they have not been with other people, just talking to others, feeling the energy of other people and realizing they don't want to be with other people but you. So I feel like they are reevaluating now their choices and what they have been doing that didn't work for them to move on, and they really find other people maybe boring and they keep thinking about you. So I feel like someone that have tried to move on and now is reevaluating and thinking, okay, should I try to reach out and build my courage to apologize or to ask for us to have a conversation? Of course, maybe some of you are a long time without talking to each other, and maybe they feel like they missed their chance, but definitely you are on their mind lately because they are reevaluating their choices or what they have been doing that didn't work. So it's interesting here the way that the energy is like trying to move on, wasn't able to, and now thinking about you. It doesn't mean like they will have the courage to reach out to you. I feel like the guys, I'm giving this information in all the piles. Some of you guys are in no contact for just a little time, not too long ago. And those ones, I feel like they will definitely have the courage to at least ask you to have a conversation. And of course, depends what you want to do. But the ones that are in no contact for a long time, they could be thinking, reevaluating their lives, but they don't know if it's too late. Maybe you have moved on in their mind, because it could have been a long time with no contact and they feel like it could have been too late. Like only if the universe strike you guys with this chance, then they would have missed the opportunity, but they wouldn't be getting out of the way to find you, even if they're regretting. I mean, for the guys in long time no contact, because it doesn't mean like it's impossible, but it's like, okay, if the universe gives us a chance, then I wouldn't miss the opportunity. But I can't go after you after so many years or this long time, because you could have moved on with your life. I'm talking for the guys that are in no contact for a long time, but it doesn't mean like they don't want to. They could be waiting, okay, what if the universe gives us a chance? Out of the blue, things happen. So of course, depends what you want. But I feel like the ones in no contact for not too long you will hear from this person. Okay, of course, then it's going to be up to you what they wanted to do with that. They wanted to meet, they wanted to have a conversation, they wanted to get back together, right? So then it's another story. It's up to you too. But I feel like at least they reach out because they really tried to move on and they couldn't. Like I said, I'm going to give you some messages too. So I wanted to give you quite a few messages from different decks. This is actually the X deck from Moonmoth Goddess. And I'm going to give you some messages from my Whispers Between the Pages Oracle. That's my own deck. So let's see here. Take what's resonating with messages, okay? Our feelings are mutual. You see? Feelings that I was saying about. Feelings that are still here. This energy of there's still something going on. I'm still only interested in you, regardless of how it seems. That's interesting if you have seen this person with other people, you know, online or social media, or even you know what's going on in their lives. They have been moving on. Like I said, they try. Regardless of how it seems, they're still interested in you. So that's confirming how I was feeling here. I blame myself for our problems. So right now, whatever happened, they blame themselves, okay? Reevaluating their choices. I'm really frustrated right now. And that's interesting when someone feels stuck because they may not know how to approach, or is it too late, or did I wait too much here now? I feel so connected to your energy. Still connected to you, especially lately, even if it has been a long time. Like I said, for some reason, maybe they just ended the connection. You are in their mind. I wish I could take back all the mistakes I've made. Regretting, see? They know they made mistakes here. I feel so lost right now. Yeah. Right now, it's really a time of evaluation for your person. Thinking, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Why is moving on not working? I've never forgotten about you. Yeah, I'm telling you. You are in their mind. I'm scared of commitment. And this could have been the issue originally. Scared of commitment, try to move on, just date, people not caring. And in reality, still an issue. We argued way too much. This could have been the issue, right? Were you guys arguing a lot? Was that the problem? And now they're scared. I still think about us being intimate. Look at that. Thinking about the good times together, but also thinking the times you're arguing. So that's why I feel like the fear there. Like, if I reach out after all, will I end up in the same place? I need reassurance about us. Do you still care? Some of you guys, if you have an opportunity and if you feel like, trust your intuition, do send them a sign, you know, that you still care. Some of them are waiting for that. I'll give you more messages here. What else going on here? Our paths are sacred, even when they run parallel for a while. So they could be thinking, we're not on the same path right now, but we are parallel, we are close enough. So they still feel like it is sacred. Some love stories don't end, they just find new voices. You see here? Evolving, growing too. You're the secret my soul's been humming since creation. Soulmate connections here. You feel it? I know now that nothing real is ever lost. It simply arrives when it's meant to. So, could be trust in the divine time here. If it's meant to be, when it's meant to be, trust in the time. In another lifetime, we made a promise to meet again, and love kept its word. So, soulmate connections, when you meant to meet, so you are supposed to meet in this lifetime. You know, there was a reason, the lesson, but what if it's meant to turn around? I learned to love you in silence, and now I love you in surrender. I feel like really someone trusting here. If the universe sends us another chance, it's because it's meant to be. I love you through the ache, the silence, and the sacred unfolding. Yeah, a lot of healing, learning, reevaluating, understanding. And at the end of the deck, healing didn't mean forgetting you. It meant loving you differently. So I feel like they had to go through some healing now. Like I said, maybe they are going through this shadow work, this healing right now, reevaluating. But I really feel like someone thinking about you a lot, thinking about the path, thinking about their choices. Again, are they moving on? No, they tried, didn't work, and now they're evaluating. Are they waiting for a chance to reach out to you? Many of them are. Okay, trust your intuition, because you know how long you guys have been in no contact or not together at all. But I feel like many of them are trusting divine time. If you cross their path, if it's meant to be, something's gonna happen, and the universe will give you a chance that they wouldn't miss. And some of them are definitely building the courage just to reach out. So try to move on and couldn't. I'll leave you this group too. I hope this helps out and resonates in some way. If it does, let me know, leave me a comment. If you want an extension of this reading or any other questions, my links are below for private readings. I do have my Etsy shops with my crystals, the ones you see, and many others, my tarot decks, my oracle decks like this one, and many others. All the links are below. Like, share this video, it helps the channel so much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching. Hi Group 3, if you chose the original RWS deck and the selenite with the symbol or angel wings, whichever you see, then let's see here, are they waiting or moving on? Okay, so whether this is an ex or someone you had a crush on is no contact, someone who just wanted to understand, are they moving on with their lives or waiting for an opportunity? 8 of Pentacles. What's going on for Group 3? Death. 5 of Wands. Okay. And Page of Swords. Lovers. Knight of Swords. Right. Sorry about the glare here. So 10 of Wands, King of Cups, Ace of Swords. Okay. What's going on here for Group 3? Two of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, and at the end of the deck, Knight of Cups. Okay. So you can see for the zodiac signs, Scorpio, Gemini. I mean, you do have this King and Knight of Cups here. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm taking my time here. I'm saying to every group because normally I hear my spirit guides. I'm clairaudient. I hear my spirit guides very quickly, so I speak quickly. I ask them to slow down so I can take my time and not speak so fast. If I'm in my lives, if you've ever been to any of my lives, you know how quickly I speak differently from the videos, because on the videos I ask them to slow down a bit. But I'm just taking my time to really take the energies. With the Death card here, it could have been really a like a difficult ending. It had to end for some specific reasons for both of you even. So right now, I feel like they don't know that they have any chance with you. Because I feel like this death card could have been quite final, the ending, even if they didn't want that, or there's still love there, because I see there's still love there, a lot of work. So maybe the work was what it was difficult to put the work, or they didn't have the courage to put all the work, or they didn't know how to really work on the relationship. You know, when you have to work on yourself as well at the same time. I see some immaturities, someone trying to grow. You see how we do have Page, Knight, King? So it's like evolving, but there's a lot of work. These two cards shows a lot of work and having to really individually do the work, but then feeling like you carry the relationship on your own. So both of you could have felt left out. But the main thing here is, are they waiting or moving on, right? I see the love there, and the lovers is definitely love on the relationship, but also the lovers is a decision with the heart. So it's Gemini energies for communication too. So I feel like they could have tried in their mind to reach out, apologize, communicate, and I feel like something stopped them, or they didn't build all the courage to do it, and they feel like they missed their chance. Of course, you know how long you are without communicating with this person, or without them, like that you have ended. But I feel like something still needs to balance. Moving on, when it comes to moving on, I don't think so. I feel like this person could have moved on in different ways, not specifically in relationships, more like moving physically to another place, moving jobs, you know, really embracing the energy of their career, finances, studies. I feel like they have put their mind into something else to be able to forget you. It doesn't mean like another relationship specifically, because there's still love there. There's still feelings there, but it could have been a long time that you guys have not been together. Okay, take what's resonating. The guys that have not been, I'm always speaking in all the piles for the guys that have not been in communication or not together for not too long, and the ones that have been a long time. Because the ones that have been not too long, they feel like they still hope to reach out and communicate, but there is some growth to happen. So I need to do better. I need to heal. I needed to evolve and grow. I need to understand what happened. I need to understand why I did this. And the other ones that are in no contact for a long time, I feel like they, even if they have dated, you know, so I feel like they try to move on. Maybe with other connections they were not able to, so they were able to, I feel like, at least stop overthinking about their connection when they embrace work, career, finances, studies, like I was saying. So there's some kind of moving on here, but not specifically because they forgot you or because they embrace another connection, but they embrace something else like busyness. And this can be a way to evolve, like forgetting someone, but not really the love, mainly like stop thinking, because they could have been overthinking about him. I feel like someone that feels like if they reach out, maybe they would be left out. Maybe you wouldn't accept their apology. Maybe they know that they hurt you. Again, there's work to be done. So I feel like the guys that have not been too long without communicating, this person is still thinking about it for sure. There's still love there. But in any case, they feel like there's a lot of work. Like, I needed to be a better person for you. I need to do better. I need to grow. Or I need to be more independent. I need to do well in my career, finances, to feel like I can reach out to you. And they could be still hopeful that once they achieve certain goals, they're able to reach out. But the ones that have been in no contact for a long time, they feel like they still have to evolve and grow, of course, but they feel like something is out of balance and they don't know how to reach out. There's love there. Are they waiting? They are waiting to grow and evolve. That's how it feels. Waiting to grow, evolve, learn, really understand why things happen the way they did. So they feel like more responsible for, okay, my choices, my actions, and then I can reach out, apologize, talk to you. So I don't feel like they are moving on in relationships, but they, even if they have been with someone else, right? So you could have tried. And I feel like they have been trying to not overthink about your connection when it comes to embracing more, like I said, busyness, career, finances, studies, and business in general. That's how it feels here. So someone learning skills, studying, being busy, doing things fast, a lot on their shoulders, a lot of responsibilities, just taking everything they can so they don't think about the connection. So I do feel like they wanted to be with someone, they wanted to move on, but it's like, I need to prepare myself, I need to evolve and grow and see what's going on in my life, even if like it's not you specifically, they want to move on at some point, or even if it's you, if they have the courage to reach out, they will need to first evolve and grow. And like in their mind is either career, their own like growth, really, because there's some immaturities, but they feel like they are on the path, but there's a lot of things to do. There's a lot of defensiveness here too. So there's a lot of work, work like self-love, self-care, healing, shadow work, to be able to have the courage to talk. So they're not specifically waiting to talk, but they wanted to talk. It's like, I would like to talk. I need to take my time. It takes time. I will get there at some point, but then when I get there, it could be too late. Maybe you would have moved on then. So at least for the guys that are not too long apart, I feel like they're coming, but it could be too late because it takes some time. For the guys that are a long time no contact, they feel like I still did not grow and evolve from that connection. Not enough to have the courage to reach out. It's like, okay, if you cross path, if it's like very obvious, the universe put you in front of them, they would talk to you for sure. But it doesn't mean like, let's get back together. It's more like understanding what's going on, or how things are going on in your life. I feel like they're curious about your life. So it's not like I'm moving on in the sense of not caring. It's more like, I need to take care of me too. I need to evolve and grow. Again, the guys, I'm saying like this because about the guys that are not too long and a long time with no contact, because it is a different energy here. So no matter what, this person's trying to learn, evolve, grow. But the ones with not too long with contact here, without the contact, they definitely wanted to open the door again. It's still, you need patience because they're evolving and growing. The ones with a long time, it's like, I'm evolving, I'm growing, and maybe if I reach out, they will reject me anyway. So many of them that have not been in contact for a while, they feel like they don't even know how to reach out. They may not know your contact anymore or your social media anymore. It could have been things that they really don't know what to do. So just take what this resonates. Just keep that in mind. So moving on, but not specifically in relationships, but many of them waiting to feel grown enough to reach out to you, if that makes sense. So it needs a little bit of time. I'll give you some messages. Like I said, I'll give you quite a few messages. This is the X deck from Moonmouth Goddess. I'm going to use also my own deck, Whispers Between the Pages Oracle. So let's see here. I'll give you loads of messages. I'm still healing from our relationship. Yeah, definitely. That card is also healing. You know, going deep on the Scorpio waters for healing. So still healing. Doesn't matter how long, right? That's what I'm saying. It's still some work going on there. I see you everywhere I go. I can't shake you. Yeah. Not really completely moving on, right? Not being able to shake you. That's what I'm saying. It's still in their mind. Our differences may continue to keep us apart. And this could be the problem, right? Lots of differences, or afraid of you guys ended up with the same problems of the past, the same issues of the past, because they could be thinking, what if we fight for the same things and then it's all the same? I haven't changed since we separated. I just say the differences. So whatever was the issue for separation is still the same. That's what I was saying about even the immaturities that they need to grow. They know I haven't changed. Even if they feel like, oh, I should change. I need to change. I wanted to grow, but it's still, I need time. I get emotional when I think of our past memories. Still, you see, getting emotional. Thinking for sure. I have other things on my mind, and that's what I see. Someone really busy on their mind, seeing mind over the emotions. You see, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords. There's a lot of mind over the emotions, but we do have King and Knight of Cups too. So the feelings, the emotions, they're true. Thinking of the next time I'll see you. So because it's someone overthinking as well, they think, what if the next time I see you, how would it be? How would you react? Would you reject me? They may not know, right? We share so many beautiful memories together. That's why they still get emotional when they think about the good times. That's why I feel like they wanted to be busy in their mind and not be thinking about you so much, because they know when they do, they get emotional. They think about the good times. You've been on my mind a lot lately. Yeah. You see, lately, for some reason, even if it has been a long time you guys have not been together, you have been on their mind. You are on my mind 24/7. Wow, I'm just saying. Yeah, a lot on their mind, because they're evaluating where they are, where they wanted to go, how much growth they still need to do. I fantasize about you. And at the end of the deck, I'm sorry we couldn't hold our relationship together. So there's still sorry here. Still this energy of feeling bad about things, regrets. Let me give you more messages here. What's going on? Group 3. I'm not searching for you anymore. I'm preparing for you. You see, for some of you, well, that's what I'm saying. They need to prepare. They need to evolve, grow. So not really going after you, but trying to be ready. You feel like a melody I once sang in a temple of light. Really thinking about you, maybe dreaming, past life connections. I forgive the silence between us. It taught me how to hear myself. You see, even if it's quiet now, if there's no communication, they know it's helping them to listen to themselves, maybe to do some shadow work. I stopped reaching into the past and started walking toward what's becoming. And I feel like it's their own becoming, evolving, growing. So that's what I'm saying. There's some kind of moving on, but it's more like the self-development. I stopped waiting at the closed door and found myself standing in the light. Yeah, telling you, trying to evolve. It will always be a sacred echo in my journey. They know because they're still thinking about you, see? What else? In every still moment, I catch glimpses of the life we once lived in stars. And that's the thing, you know? The energy of thinking about you, the quiet moments, feeling emotional about you guys. And at the end of the deck, if we meet again, I'll carry no expectation, only the peace of remembering. And release that energy. See if the universe gives us a chance, if we meet again, no expectation, but trying to bring peace, maybe make amends, maybe an apology, trying to talk to you like normal. I feel like given the opportunity, they will talk to you, but it's like a preparation for that. Whether it happens or not, they're trusting the universe here because they still feel like they need to grow. They think about you a lot, but they get emotional. They catch themselves thinking about this. So there's some regret energies in that. But also I feel like someone that is moving on in a way that they are taking care of themselves. And if it happens that you guys can be together, then I feel like they'll trust the universe brought you guys together again for a reason, and they wouldn't miss the chance. I'll leave with this group 3. I hope this helps out and resonates in some way. If it does, let me know, leave me a comment. You know, I'm always happy to hear from you. If you want an extension of this reading or anything from my Etsy shops, my crystals, my decks like this one and many others, all the links are below. Like, share this video, it helps the channel so much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed and healing day. Thanks for watching.